so it's not running away on me, right? See that? Okay, listen. You see this thing? We're gonna cut this arbutus down, friends, because it's bone dry. I've been looking at this tree for 2 years standing dead. The sun has come in the window, which brings a squint upon the eye and turns the voice a little drifty. It's the drifter, friends. Good to see you at the party. Hey, good afternoon to you. I guess, or evening or morning, depending on where you are in the world. You know the story. I'm Buck and Billy Ray. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for tuning in. Friends, we're back on this. It's the same day, but I've just busted the video up. We're knocking down right now an arbutus tree, which is, people know it as madrone. It only grows in 2 or 3 places in the world. It's a rhododendron family, actually. It's an evergreen, and it has leaves and its bark scales off, and some people call it the strawberry tree. It's a very interesting tree. We call it arbutus. The Latin name is menzies. I don't know the Latin name, but I know it's got menzies in it, I think. Anyways, it's arbutus. And it's rock solid when it dies, but it is the most primo firewood. It turns brown and it's like rocks, and it just about 30, I think it's about 30 BTUs. It is. It's really nice. Dogwood gets similar. Anyways, 20-inch bar on this little Stihl 290. There's 36 spots left at Buck and Stock. There's 36 spots left at Buck and Stock. The power saw, the peace, the love, the power saws, the filing clinic, the long bar, the short bar, the freaking, you know what I mean? All that stuff. The axes, the flickeroni, the stand up and buck. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Real fun. I'm going to stand up and buck with this 20-inch bar. You don't need a 32-inch bar to stand up and buck. 24-inch bar is a really good size bar if you're making that jump from, say, 18, 20 to 32 or 28. Hit a 24. Ba-boom! Right in the middle. Let's go cut this tree up and get our hearts pumping and get outside and hopefully get barked up a little. See you in there. Brian's got the filming going. So as you can hear and as you can see, that I did not come here to cut trees until I got there, and Brian passed me a saw and said, this thing won't run, the chain won't spin, and he can get it started, but the chain won't spin, so we got it running. I looked at the chain, I said, well, you can't cut nothing with this, let's get it sharp. I got no hard hat, no power saw pants, nothing. I'm just hillbillying it right here, right now. Anyway, short little bar, cutting our arbutus tree down, and we're gonna buck it into firewood. Let's have some fun. Oh, yes, Brian. Oh. Friends, this is it's a 20-inch bar. It's 20-inch bar. I don't usually run short bars, but here I am in the bush, the log's on the ground. The saw is super sharp. It's kind of a smaller saw. It's a 290 homeowner saw, but here it is. This is how I cut with a bar like this. Not like this. Not like this. Not like that. How do you do that? I don't know how you do it. And I guess the reason you do it is because your saw's not sharp. That would be one reason, because you wouldn't be getting this. So it would make sense that you would be down like this. And trying to do that. That makes sense. So you're not going to get there until you get your saw sharp. Friends, at this point here, yeah, I mean, you can see me. I'm fairly straight up. Of course, I have to reach the wood to cut it, so that's why I'm bent a bit like that. But guys will ask me, your tip's so close to the dirt. Well, yes, it is. It absolutely is. But my power head's not. So learn your tip, friends. Learn what a sharp saw feels like. Out of a box chain is sharp. Yes, it is. But it's not really sharp. So tune your chain to how you need for your species and get used to running the tip of your bar. Learn what your tip does. People say, well, isn't that where the kickback? Yes, it is. That's why you work on a pulling chain like this here. Thanks, Brian.
Thank you.
Now you can get in here with the machine.
Yep.
Remember, this stuff's green. So friends, there's a 20-inch little bar. If your saw is sharp, you don't have to bend over and dig the dogs in. You can, especially if you got a lot of work to do. Learn on getting your saw sharp with the raker set just right so you can stand up and buck. That was a 20-inch bar, and we were fairly straight up most of the time. You don't have to bend over in the dirt like that, like a dog doing something to a football. You get the, it all starts with a sharp chain. Get the gullet and get the raker set, and your life will change. Thanks for watching. Work hard, be honest, and be kind. Now this stuff, Brian's going right after it because he's a smart man.
I'm gonna put this in the fireplace.
You are, you dirty
Have a
dog.
sandwich and watch the bird.
Okay, I'm coming in for a sandwich. But friends, if you want to know what some of the finest firewood in the world is, right there. Madrone, arbutus, and it's dry. And he's so fortunate that he's got them standing dead around in here. So Brian will never go without firewood. And this stuff burns hot. Brian, this is a bonus. Gosh, that stuff's wild and crazy. Look at that, friends. Gold. That's literally gold where I come from. Look at this one. Halfway. Look at that. Solid wood. Solid brown wood. Ugh. What you got there?
Got Rob's double bit for him.
Oh, Robbie.
All shined up.
Ooh. Here we are. I don't know if he wants to be on film or not, but he's letting me in. I was waiting to see him, and they had a big job done. They had a big job done here, and here we are. So this is a gold mine for someone who wants to throw an axe around and help the community out. And Luke's gonna come and learn to do his business too. So I'm just gonna go in here. Yeah, see friends, it's not really hard splitting wood, but there's gonna be some stuff in here. And this gentleman, he's got a wood stove, and he told these fellers, you must have told them 14, 12, 14.
12 inches.
12 inches, good. You know what? That's what I cut for my stove too. It's so easy to split and load and burn and everything.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, nice job. They done a nice job. Looks like they they missed one there. I'll finish that up for you. Hi, friends. Shorter one today. My wife bought me this absolute glorious merino wool. You know merino wool, like the thin, you can wear it right on your skin. I freaking love it. It's a nice day. So that wood hole I just showed you is literally, I could throw a rock and hit it. Yeah. Lots of axe content. Be cognizant, friends, on the website right now. I'm putting up little items on the website that I've had for a long time, some axes. We're calling it the Axe of the Day. Paul Davey, thank you, buddy. There's been a few folks that have picked up axes. The next one that's going up, well, I'll just say it. It's right here. Okay, axe of the day, friends. This is one of those axes. This is arbutus, friends. Now it's a worn axe head. It's a Tasmanian pattern. I don't have to explain to you what's going on right there, do I? I just don't. It's just deadly. It's a deadly axe. Look. Oh. There it is. You see that sucker? Friends, I've made so many axes through the years that I just would make it and I'd be like, I can't get rid of this. I can't get rid of it. And then on top of that, we got freaking 10,000 axe requests and I became overwhelmed, and a hobby turned into a job, and it almost took a little bit of the fun out of it. Do you know what I'm saying? So I like to be freedom in many ways. And that's why I'll speak honestly to you, is that I got overwhelmed and I kind of didn't know what to do. So I just kind of kiboshed it a little bit, but I know people ask me lots for axes. And now that Luke's in the game, I'm training him, and he's making some super nice axes, and he's learning to split wood and learning what a good axe is. So that's been fun. And he's doing his own thing, but I'm kind of tootling him along there. I mentioned 36 spots left. I think there could be less now since I last talked to you about a half an hour ago. But buck and stock this year, friends, is going to be a blast. Like a real good time. We got some neat things planned. Friends, this whole thing for you, like you'll notice a lot of people, they want to slam their power head up against the log. You know, they think they're cutting faster up against the power head. You know what I mean? Well, I can do a video on that if you like. I can. And listen, we're all different. My dad, before he passed away, friends, my dad, he could sit at a log splitter, like sit on a log, a round of log, and make a seat out of it. He could sit there, pull on a lever, and literally stay bent over all day. We were on a job out at Bob's there in Yellow Point, and he had a splitter there, and I said, well, I'll try and bust a few of these. I lasted literally about 2 or 3 minutes, and I was cooked. Pain. Physical pain from my lower back. We're all so different, friends. You look at me running around, traipsing around, flying, cutting with a power saw. Well, it's because I'm not bent over. If I was bent over, I don't last long down there. So if you have a bad back or a sore back, but you really, really enjoy running a power saw still, and you find it hard to bend down, then stop. Stand up and buck. get a 24, 28, 32, somewhere in there, and get your back straight and learn how to file a power saw, and you'll be flinging sawdust over your shoulder. I'll never stop harping about this, friends. It makes 0 sense to be bent over with your tip in the dirt. You know what I'm saying, friends? It doesn't, because when you cut with your power head, when you go to pull out of the log, your tip goes, beep. I see it happen on the steady, friends. So if you're using your tip, you're cognizant of that tip and where it is, and you'll learn how to feel what a tip feels like when it's sharp and pulling. So I will never stop talking about this, and you'll hear me talking about standing up and bucking for as long as I'm able, God willing. So I'm super glad you're here. Welcome to the newcomers. I see we get some new subscribers there. I appreciate you. And I will say this. If I'm an aging man in my mid-50s, and I'm spiritually, mentally, and physically evolving, and some stuff I talk about, I don't really bring it to the channel. So we've offered memberships. There's a whole other bit of content over on memberships, and you can join memberships if you like. We're having a blast over there. We're a growing community. So think about it. We're having fun over there. Oh, that's my cue. Over and out. Work hard, be honest, and be kind to one another. Catch you on the next one. Hey friends, I'll just end with this. If you have any questions, or if there's anything you want to see over in the wood pile with axes, a smaller axe, a longer axe, a chopping axe, if there's anything you want to see, we've got a lot of freaking wood to split over there for that fella. And it's all pro bono. He's the recipient this month. So if there's anything you want to see in the chopping or splitting or firewood, or any questions about that with the axe or maul or anything, now's the time to ask it, and we can show it to you over there, because I'm going to shoot some more video of us splitting wood over there. Overnoot.